Let's have a look at this. A wider world. I said a wider world. If you love traveling, this would represent your thinking pretty well. The world, the thought, the language. When I ask, what is all about your world? If your world is about traveling, you can see if you see the map of Thailand, so you know the routes that how you can fly from Bangkok, which is the hub, to different parts of Thailand. You know about the upper one. You see that how the hubs, different hubs, flights coming and going to different parts of the world. You know about how people travel and what is the country look like, how you transport, the world of transportation. So all of this are represented by language. But of course, before you know, let's say the word hub or the word logistic, how you transport things from place to place, this is the way you think about the language. The way you think about the world, how you expose to the world, your experience in the part of the world that widen your horizon, and at the same time it widen your vocabulary or your lexicon. So thinking and language can expand your world. You can have a wider world with language, and your thinking is also expanding. The next slide, let me ask you, what's your lexicon? I talk about world 2 words. When you look at the world, if you have fruits, of course, these are all things, okay? You have fruits, you have animals, you have food, clothes, and color. Let's talk about fruits that the English speakers do not have. Can you give me one? Durian, okay? Durian is some exotic fruit, okay? So they don't know what it is. So your world, the Thai world, tells you about durian. And I think in Southeast Asia, they also call durian, okay? But in some other parts of the world, they don't have durian. So finally, they borrowed the word durian. And now in China, they also have durian. In England, in America, in Canada, you have durian in the market. And they spell it D-U-R-I-A-N, durian. So they have a word represent that fruit, which is exotic to their world. As I said, you expand, you explore the world, you expand your world, and you have more words. Your thinking is expanding. Your vocabulary is expanding. You can think of animals. Some animals that you don't have in the Thai, like any animals that you don't have, then you probably need to create a word or borrow the word like hippopotamus. Okay, it's not native to Thailand, but it's from Africa. So when you got it in the zoo, right? The hippopotamus, but you name it and you can write it in Thai, like referring to this animal. What about food? The famous food, like gang massaman, okay, is number 1 food of the world, and it's called massaman curry, okay. And the most famous one, actually before massaman became the first top rank, became massaman. It's the tom yum gung. The Koreans say tom yum gung. Everyone, the Japanese got tom yum gung or tom yum gung. Gung. They couldn't pronounce gung properly. But anyway, this is the food that is exotic to them. But people could get connected with this. So the world could get connected, right? through their thinking and of course through language, clothes as well, and color. It's interesting that the color terms. I used to read a research paper about a group of minorities in Thailand. We call them ผีตองเหลือง. Most of the time they live in the jungle, so they are very sensitive to the green color because it's in the forest. And why they are sensitive to the color of the leaf? You know why? It's because their life depends on this color. Whether the color ผีตองเหลือง tong means the banana leaves that they use a lot in their life. So when the color of the leaves change, mean that it's time probably for them to migrate again, okay, to move. But these people are like nomad. They move from place to place according to the weather, to the where they can get food. So it really they depend on the color of the leaves to survive in their culture. So their lexicon of color is full of so many kinds of green. There are different theories about this world to words and words to world.